Welcome back to Brewmatures. I've got Rafa and Mary here with me today because we got something special. It's Fundamental Coordinates Vanillas from around the world. Rafa, Mary, are you ready?
Yes.
I think so.
This is a special one. We've been waiting to do this video a long time. In fact, it's been a year since I bought these Fundamental Coordinates bottles. So Bottle Logic did its special run of vanillas from around the world, from countries such as Uganda, Congo, Sri Lanka, Vanuatu, Indonesia, Papua New Guinea. A lot of good fun places where they grow vanilla, and it's gonna supposedly taste different from each place. So they took the mash bill from their Fundamental Observation 2019, which was a good year, the first year we got to try it, and use that as the base, and then put these vanillas in there from around the world. So first up, we have Fundamental Observation 2019. This is a 13.55% ABV beer, and 40 IBUs, which is just a measure of bitterness that hardly anyone uses anymore. It's an imperial stout aged with Madagascar vanilla beans in a blend of bourbon barrels. Those bourbon barrels are Buffalo Trace, Woodford Reserve, Four Roses, Heaven Hill, and Knob Creek. All very well known and very liked bourbons. Thoughts?
I'm excited.
Yeah, I mean, we had it, 2019? So it's been a couple of years already?
3 years this has been aged by itself, yeah.
I mean, I've had a lot of stouts since then, so I'm kind of, looking forward to.
Yeah, you really enjoyed
Taste it
Fundamental
again.
Forces, which is a step up from this. So I'm excited as well. Summary, look closely. You've just discovered an imperial stout full of vanilla's fundamental flavor. This beer was aged in 4 different brands of bourbon barrels with heaping additions of Madagascar vanilla beans. Sit back, relax, and observe the world around you. End transmission. Food pairings are Maytag Blue, steak au poivre, and vanilla gelato. Yeah, the old label I still think is better because I like the alcohometer, even though now they have the viscometer on there. But this is batch number 5 of Fundamental Observation. Well, they got nothing left to say, so that's enough talking. Let's get to drinking. The wait is finally over. All right. So I'm trying not to be too heavy-handed with these pours. We got a couple other beers to do for this video.
Well, that's nice. It doesn't look thick.
Yeah, that's...
I don't like thick.
Is it weird? Does it look a little lighter than other ones?
The other stouts?
Yeah. Or just the angle?
It could be just the angle. The ruby red's really coming through with the top light in here. But looking at it from the bottom, it is black, like motor oil, Mary's favorite.
Oh my gosh.
Viscosity, it does look a little watery compared to some of the other stouts. Rafa and I just reviewed Hyper Mash Hydra, which might be out by the time this video comes out, and that was super thick.
It smells so good. It's really bubbly. Looks like a Coca-Cola. Looks like a Coke.
A lot of carbonation left after 3 years. That's good.
Did you get this one 3 years ago, or did you buy it after?
I bought it after.
Yeah.
It smells really good. It smells like a lot of vanilla.
It does. Vanilla.
Yeah, vanilla's still there. This is Bottle Logic's flagship beer.
So this is a base for all the other ones?
For the ones we're going to be having, yeah. This is going to be what they based it off of. The other ones, they did it something a little more special, but we'll get there. But I think we're ready to...
Well, cheers, cheers, cheers.
Oh yeah, that's so good. I love it. 5.
Vanilla flavor still very much there after 3 years. So Brett, here's hoping the rest have vanilla left in them.
I like that there's not too much of a kick up from the alcohol, but I get a little bit of it.
Yeah, I think that's one thing about it. It's not like as...
It's not hot.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, this is 13.55%. No way does it taste like 13.55. No. It has had 3 years to mellow. So over time, the alcohol usually, that kick kind of mellows out. Whenever I have fundamental observation, I always get like a frosty vanilla, and I don't know how to explain what that means, but like not frosting, like frosted vanilla, like just like frosty. I don't know.
I like this, but I mean, it's like, it's cool because you can finally get vanilla in a stout, and that's it. There's nothing, it's not that there's nothing special because it's really tasty, but it's a stout.
It says the Auto 5.
It's good. It's good. I get to take that back if I want to.
It's not as thick as the recent ones we've had.
Yeah.
And it's not as like super chocolatey coffee.
No, I would say there's a little bit of chocolate for me on the back end, but not a ton of chocolate here. We're gonna sip it a little while longer and then come back with our final thoughts. And we're back! Mary, start us off. What are you gonna rate this beer out of 5?
4.5.
Oh, so you came down from your quick 5.
Yeah.
Why?
I said that I liked the fact that it didn't have that much of an alcohol kick, which is true. Like, you can't taste that it's a 13 whatever.
Right.
But I would rather, I want it to have the bourbon alcohol kick. I want more of that.
You really like the alcohol kick.
Yeah, the bite of the bourbon aged part. I really like that part, and I'm missing that a little bit in here.
Well, we're getting close to polishing off this bottle. Rafa, what are you gonna rate this out of 5?
I think I'm gonna go about somewhere around the same. I want to give it like around maybe 4.5, 4.75. Yeah, I mean, it's very good. It's not as alcohol. You don't get a lot of the alcohol.
Right.
Which I mean, for a 3-year-old, what, 4 years? 3 years?
3 years.
I mean, it's held on good, and the vanilla's still there, so.
So 4.5 or 4.75?
I'm gonna go 4.5.
Give it
All right.
Give it a 5.
Wow, you guys are wild.
What, you're gonna give it a 2?
No, definitely not.
A 5.
I keep going back and forth with this in my head, especially compared to all the stouts that we've had. Other vanilla stouts that we've had, we just reviewed Planifolia from Pure Project, which is super vanilla, but that was super fresh.
That was good.
This is 3 years old now, so probably the vanilla has faded a little bit, perhaps, from its beginning. I'm going to go ahead and give this a 4.25 out of 5. You hated that? I think that's about right for me. Not to knock it, it's tasting great right now. If you've got them, drink them. And it's a good start to our vanillas from around the world.
Sounds like you're not.
Madagascar.
I'm gonna give it I gave it a 4.25, but we'll see. Like,
You give it a 4.5, sir.
4.5. But like, as the other ones go, I don't know how it's gonna change.
How it's gonna
Like, affect the
stack up.
ratings, yeah.
That's the thing too, is right now I was between 4.25, 4.5. I want to give myself some room to put some variation in there. It'll be easier for me to rank them all at the very end.
I'll probably just rank them all 4.5, and then this one's 1.4, 4.25, 4.25.
All right, well.
We can change our scores later, right?
Oh no. Any other final thoughts you all have? Are you excited to get to our first Fundamental Coordinates beer?
Yes. I'm excited to drink more beer.
Yep, 4.25 with an asterisk.
All right, 1 down, 2 more to go. Fundamental Coordinates coming next. And we're back. Our first Fundamental Coordinates beer, Indonesia. Man, I'm excited. So, vanilla planifolia is just the vanilla, the species of vanilla. 14.77% alcohol. Imperial Stout aged in bourbon barrels with Indonesian vanilla. It's got a nice purple label here. They did all of these all nice and special. This is 30 IBUs, so 10 IBUs less, so technically a little less bitter. So what they did for these is they took that fundamental observation we just had.
This one is less bitter than the original fundamental?
In theory, yeah.
Oh, wow.
According to the IBUs. So what they did for this one is they took 30-month aged fundamental observation. So basically what we just had, which is almost, 30 months is almost 3 years. And they took 24-month double mashed fundamental observation and put those in here for the base beer with the vanilla beans. For those of you who don't know, the mash bill is a mix of grains, malts, and adjuncts that give it its density and color. So double mashing is when you run the brew cycle once. At the end, you get the wort, is what it's called, and you run that wort again with another like malt and hops and stuff, and then that's double mashing. Director's notes are Indonesian vanilla has a creamy caramel custard-like tone that's soft and enveloping. We'll see how true that is here. It's got the coordinates on the bottle. This is bottle number 1 of 7.
Okay.
It was a bear to get these bottles, let me tell you. They did an online sale. It sold out in under like a second every time. I was lucky enough to get one every day. And that's how we're able to do this whole series here. It's got a mythological creature on each of them. Indonesia's is the Berong. And the Berong is the king of spirits, leader of hosts of good. And it's panther-like, and it's part of Balinese mythology. They have a whole dance around it as well that kind of like tells a story about it, I guess. But super interesting.
Can you?
And this is like
do the dance
Indonesian
for us?
culture?
One question at a time. But yeah, it's part of Indonesian culture, and I do not know the dance, so I can't do it. But I love this special take on their bottles. Go ahead and let you look at that real quick. Any thoughts, guys?
Well, we just had the 2019 fundamental observation, and that one, it was nice, and the alcohol wasn't as strong as I thought. So this one has even less.
It's supposed to be less bitter, but it is stronger alcohol-wise.
I'm excited to taste Indonesian vanilla beans.
Yeah, every vanilla is supposed to have a different flavor, and you know, we're literally gonna try beers from around the world.
One sip at a time.
One sip at a time.
Well, that's enough talking about it. Let's get to drinking about it. First, fundamental coordinates: Indonesia. Shout out my ex-coworker Angel, actually from Indonesia.
Where's Indonesia?
I'm gonna turn you over to our cartographer Rafa.
Rafa, where's Indonesia?
I believe it's near Australia, but north of it.
Yeah, it's north of Australia. Next to Papua New Guinea.
Oh, nice.
And it's home to the vanilla beans in this.
In the Berong.
And the Berong. And it's a country.
I didn't really pay attention in
Geography.
I almost said geometry.
I don't even know if our geography here teaches about it.
Ooh, boy.
Hopefully they did, but oh man, I don't want to smell it yet.
This is it. Come on.
All right.
Everyone get their
Come on.
noses in here. I'm getting a lot of vanilla on that one.
Like dirty vanilla.
Dirty vanilla? What makes it dirty vanilla
smells
to you?
like dirt in here.
Damn.
Smells like a stout with vanilla in it.
Okay. Well,
Yeah.
Rafa, going over to you. Stout with vanilla. Okay, stout with vanilla.
Compared to the 2019 fundamental observation,
I get more vanilla.
yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
absolutely.
that makes sense. It's fresher, so I would expect that.
I
to
wonder
be
if that's the
case.
thing. It's like since it's fresher, maybe that's why it's more like potent on the nose.
Oh, 1,000%.
More
I'm sure
vanilla-y?
that's why.
This is a little thicker too.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That double mash is really coming in there.
Cheers, cheers, cheers.
Cheers, cheers, cheers. Oh, very pleasant. Vanilla-y.
I would say I feel like there's less alcohol in here than the other one.
I get more of an alcohol kick from the bourbon, like the liquor kick.
Oh, I just got it. Oh, yeah. There's a little bit of bite to that.
Yeah, I like
Not
that.
in a bad way, though.
I love it.
It also tastes a lot creamier to me. Like smoother on the mouthfeel as well.
I like it a lot. Like I like the 2019 one. This one kind of just feels like a more fresh batch.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I don't know if I can like distinguish a lot. I mean, it is creamier.
Yeah.
It's just like that. Maybe that's the fresher part.
Rafa and I were just talking about the fundamental observation, the 2019 one. It left something to be desired afterwards. I think this one's hitting it.
This
Yeah,
fills that
it
hole.
does.
Yeah,
I
this
think,
fills
yeah.
that hole.
Love that. This is very good. This is a very good beer. let's sip on a little while longer and then we'll come back with our final thoughts. Coming back, we got a lot of laughs and giggles here. We're having a good time. And we're at that point. I would say this beer for me is creamier, smoother than the other fundamental observation that we just had.
Yeah.
More complete is what I'm finding a consensus between the three of us. That being said, Rafa, do you know what you're going to rate this beer?
I think I'm gonna go with 4.75. Just because I rated the one 4.5.
And you like this one
Yeah,
more?
this one I like it more just because, like we talked about, it is like that little missing piece which I couldn't put my finger on, but I feel like this one has it.
I think it's that double mash bill.
It could be the double mash
helping
bill. It is creamier, and I feel like the flavors are there more. You can taste it more on the palate. But yeah, 4.75.
Mary?
I think I'm gonna give it a 4.75 also.
All right, 2 4.75s.
I think I'm really, really, really liking the taste of the vanilla and the alcohol kick from the bourbon. And, are you okay?
Because you love that, yeah. I'm fine. I'm just relaxing here.
Yeah, like you said, there's that thing that's there. The puzzle piece is there now.
I'm gonna go ahead and give this beer a. No, I'm gonna go ahead and give it a 4.25 with the other one here.
Yeah. Who is this guy?
It's good in a different way than the other one, I would say.
What is that?
From observation, it's thicker and it has a little more bourbon bite if that's what you're looking for. I don't prefer that personally. The other one I got a little bit more chocolate on. This one I'm getting a little more vanilla on. So I can go either way with it. This one, the vanilla is not frosty vanilla to me, which I don't know how to explain that, but this one is more vanilla.
How are you gonna go to Bottle Logic and say, I need more frosty vanilla, please? What is that, sir? I don't know, but I need more frosty vanilla.
Well, I mean, I would never order them to do anything, but more frosty vanilla. Indonesia, how are we feeling about it?
We had the first one, 2019. 2019 to this one, I can taste the difference.
Yeah.
I'm kind of just curious how the other ones are gonna differ to this one.
I hope there is a difference, but if there's not, that's also something for us to report on. And you two are both at 4.75 right now, so we'll see if it goes up or down from there. Overall, better than FO 2019. On to the next fundamental coordinates, Uganda.
Welcome back to Brewmatures. We're doing this episode without Rick. Why is everybody nervous? We're just drinking beers.
The stress of getting that beer.